If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed their first ever MX Masterland event, then click the MXP Coach link in the description to book a one-on-one session with me now. Back to the video. Alrighty, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we are on Fury MX Facility by Rocky MP4. Now, this is only his second ever track, but from the photos, it actually looks like a very, very enjoyable track. It's like a compoundy kind of thing. There's an MX track, and I believe he said there's also an FMF track as well. FMX track, freestyle track. So we're gonna have a look. We're gonna take a look at all of it. The pit stop, the pit area where you spawn in, was actually pretty cool. It had like a little toy dirt track on it. I might have to show you guys at some point. But yeah, we're just gonna be running a few laps here. It's not gonna be a super long video. I'm recording this quite late at night because I'm trying to just get ahead because I'm going out the next few days or going out on Monday. So this video will be on Tuesday. Because I've got obviously the aerial video, which will be the video before this. That would have been Monday's video, and then this should be out Tuesday if all is planned. So yeah, I'm just trying to get ahead. I'm recording this Sunday night because I'm going to be going out Monday, and then obviously come back, and I've got round 2 of the GP Championship. So I'm not really going to have time to get back, record, upload and everything before GP starts. So trying to just get ahead a little bit. So I do apologise if there is like a brand new track or something that's like, you know, all the hype and it comes out, you know, in Monday, Tuesday. That video won't be probably till Wednesday or something, so I don't think there will be. There's not really many top creators that do free track simulators much anymore, so I don't think there will be. Don't think I'm going to really miss anything, but you never know. You never know who's going to be dropping what tracks. But is that it? Is that an outdoor lap? I must have missed half the track. Surely it can't be that long. That was a very, very short lap, I'm not going to lie. My lap is counted, so I'm going to have to see how long the lap is. But yeah, we've got round 2 coming up of GPs, obviously passed by the time this video goes out. But hopefully we can do well. It is Sardinia, which is not a good track for me. I do not like sand tracks whatsoever. But it's what it is. We've all got to race it. So I'll try my best, but yeah, I'm not expecting to do very well. I think if we can just get a top 10 maybe in both races, obviously getting 5th overall at round 1, I'm not expecting myself to do that great. I'm sort of going to it where, you know, if I can get a top 10 overall, I'll take that in a, you know, a complete sand track. But I'm pretty sure there's 3 sand tracks. And then on Wednesday, I've got the Black Hush Championship. So that is also going to be a sand track. That is on Oz, Netherlands, which is apparently one of Breezy's favourite or best tracks. So that's going to be very, very interesting. We've got a 36-point lead in that. So we're just going to try and manage the championship, basically. Just try and bring it on home if we can. But yeah, we've got a 36-point lead, so I'm hoping we can just keep that. But that is a lap. A 1:11 is a very, very short lap for an outdoor track. Generally, from the pictures, it looked like a much longer lap than that. So, not disappointed, but it's a flowy kind of fast track. I would generally expect that there was more to it, but it's what it is. We'll have to have a look at the freestyle sections in a minute, and we'll see what they've got to offer. Maybe he's focused on some freestyle aspects of it. But like I said, it's his second ever track. You know, I'm not expecting, you know, JV compound or anything, but yeah, I feel like he could have done a much bigger track, and I think it would have been probably get a lot more downloads. But from actually like riding off what we have of the track, obviously quite a short lap. I don't know what my game for is. But yeah, from what we have, obviously, a lap, a minute and a bit lap, it's very, very enjoyable, very flowy, very quick. The ruts probably could be a little bit higher, and not higher, but I feel like they need to swing out a little bit. I feel like they're very awkward to get into without, you know, like coming all the way into the inside. You like to be able to swing out in ruts sometimes, but nonetheless, for a second ever track, it is a very, very flowy track. So we'll do one more lap around here. And then we'll go try the freestyle sections. We'll see what that's on. But this track has a mixture of sand, but looks it's sand and soft soil. Is it soft soil? I don't really know. It's definitely sand and something. But it's quite a grippy track in these places. You can sort of hold these corners wide open. So it's very, very grippy in some places. And then obviously when you get to the sand, you lack a bit of grip. But that's sand. That's going to happen. But I kind of like the you know, soil changes. I think that's very cool. See if we can triple this, because we are coming up a bit short each time, but very easy to triple that. But I feel like 450 maybe a little bit overkill around this track. I feel like maybe a 2-stroke. I feel like this would kind of be a very, very good 2-stroke track. I'll have to try it at some point, see if we can just get right on over this. Yeah, we didn't have to, we were sort of coming a little bit short of that each time, but we can just get over that. Now, is that the little freestyle section? I believe it is. So let's jump past the old house here. Let me just show you guys the pit stop, the little pit area where you spawn. If you come over here, You spawn in this little section here, and you got, you got little, I don't even know what these are. They're little pegs. Interesting. And then you've got like a little freestyle kind of track. This is quite cool. Oh, it's just like a little promo thing. Purchase at wicked.com. Very interesting. Well, there you go. Bit of promotion for you there. I assume that's a real life thing. But yeah, nice little tabletop little track toy thingy-majiggy there. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at these freestyle jumps, shall we? We'll spend a minute or two on these, and we'll see what we can do around here. So it just seems to be like a little loop type thing, just a small little loop. See if we can hit this. This is probably a big jump here, and then come up a bit far there. Nice and smooth around the left-hand corner here, and then another big sender, some very, very big jumps. I think we might even go into third person. Let's go into third person. I do apologize. I'm on my GP bike, obviously, but I've still got my my Seattle gear on. But I'll speak about Seattle for a minute, actually, because this is a video right after the aerial video. Seattle was actually okay. Got a good start. I was top 3 off the start, which I'm happy with. I'm just trying to get some good starts this season and do quite well. And yeah, I was feeling good. I was actually running like a decent pace up until the end of the race. I don't know why, but because it was a rain race, the E-road became very bumpy instead of deep. I feel like I just struggled a little bit in it. I don't know why. I couldn't really tell you what it was. It wasn't anything in particular, but I just noticed that the bike struggled a little bit in it. It was very head shaky, as in the bike wanted just constantly to shake around a lot. It wasn't really like sticking to the route I wanted it to. And then also in the whoops as well, it would skim the first half, and then it started jumping towards the end like it was wheel spin a little bit at the end. Maybe that was just like because of the tyres were deforming a little bit. Obviously there is tyre deforming in this game, so maybe the tyres would deform a little bit towards the end of the race, and they were just wheel spinning quite a lot because of the rain. Obviously that's our first rain race that we've done in a very, very long time. The last one that we did was meant to be San Diego last year. However, all of the discords and everything like that, not the discords, but like all my XP and all that, all got like nuked. It all got like DDoS basically, so we weren't able to race rain last year. So I'm glad that we actually kind of got a chance this year, and we got to actually race in the rain. I actually quite enjoyed it. Ended up finishing 6th. Like I said, I did start 3rd, but then halfway through the race I decided to drop back a little bit, which is a little bit annoying. But I can't be unhappy with a 6th. They didn't even tell us to be a race in the rain either, which I kind of liked, because people like in this community, they will grind rain all week. So I kind of liked that they didn't tell us. So we literally learnt the track in dry, and then into qualifying, I was in VC with Jake, and it's like, oh, it's raining. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we're riding in the rain. So literally since we joined qualifying, we just had to learn what the lines were and everything in the rain. So it was a bit of a shock, but nonetheless, we got used to it pretty quick. Had a bit of a stressful heat race, as you guys would have seen in the video. We got pretty much punted about like 5 or 6 times, just kept making little mistakes. We were down like 15th, 16th fish. And then had to just push all the way through, but nonetheless we got up into 4th. We finished 4th in heat race, which 15th to 4th in heat race, I'll take it. Decent gate pick, gave me 8th, 7th or 8th gate pick I think it was, which can't complain about. It is what it is, gives you a somewhat decent gate. But yeah, we had to definitely lock in a little bit in that heat race. But yeah, nonetheless, can't be mad at the night. I believe we got 8th in qualifying, 4th in the heat race, and then 6th in the main. So we've gone 6, 3, 6 in the last 3 rounds, which I'm happy with. That's where I wanted to start the season, really. But I start off very slow in the season. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I don't feel any different from the first round to the 8th. But I don't know, I always do it in every season. I'll get like out of the top 10 in the first round, and then I'll get like a 9th, and then I'll get like a 10th, then I'll get like a 7th, and then I'll get a 6th, and then I'll get a podium, and then I'll get a 6th again. Like, it takes me a little minute to get going. Don't know why, can't really explain it, but it's just one of the things. It takes me a little minute to get going in a championship sometimes. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. If you guys do want to get this track, it is completely free on Xtreme Mods. 2nd ever track, so cannot complain about this track. I wish the outdoor track was a little bit longer. But nonetheless, still a very, very enjoyable track. And that's a free ride section here. It's more free ridey than freestyle. You've got some big old booters here you can throw some big oppos and backflips on. But yeah, 360. Ooh. But yeah, if you guys want to get this track, it is completely free on Xtreme Mods. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.